Hello, and welcome to another mod spotlight. This is Munsters here, and today we're going to be looking at a mod called Realistic Torches. Uh-oh. So what is Realistic Torches all about? Well, in this mod, you can't just combine sticks and coal to get a torch that burns forever and is just automatically lit somehow. Instead, you get realistic torches. So here I go, combining the typical ingredients, and we have these unlit torches, and the tooltip will kind of cue you here that they're realistic torches. Now, because they're unlit, when I place them, nothing really happens. As you can see, the space is not lighting up. So how do we light them? Well, all you really need is some paper and 3 wooden slabs, and you can make yourself a matchbox. With the matchbox, you throw that in a crafting grid with your unlit torches, and you'll get lit realistic torches. Cool. All right, so now I have a torch that is lit, and when I place it down, it lights the space up. Nice. However, these torches are only temporary. They will not be lit forever. I think by default, you get 1 hour, and then they burn out. So that is something to keep in mind. Also, when you break one of these torches, they inconveniently go back to their unlit state. So you want to make sure that when you place them where you want them. Otherwise, you're going to have to light them again. And when you light them, you do use up some durability on the matchbox. By default, the matchbox can light a whole stack, so 64 torches. That can be configured in the config, as can the burnout time on torches. So something to think about if you want to tweak those settings for yourself, that's something you can do. If it is raining and you have torches out in the open, realistic torches that is, they will eventually burn out much more quickly than if you had placed them normally in like a cave or under a tree, for example. The time that they actually burn out is a little erratic. It's not always right away, but it is certainly a lot shorter than the 1 hour default for realistic torches. So I'm looking here and I'm seeing all these are still lit. Let me see if I light some more. Oh, there we go. I just heard one go out. This one. So yeah, they don't last nearly as long as they would normally. So what I really like about this mod is that, yes, it does make the early game a bit difficult with these realistic torches. It does not, however, remove vanilla torches from the game. So you can still craft those torches that are lit magically forever and right away when you craft them. What you need is to get your hands on some glowstone. Once you do that, you can combine it with clay and a bucket of water to make glowstone paste. Now with glowstone paste, you can combine it with a realistic torch to make a regular vanilla torch. It is lit already and it will not burn out. So that is one way to do it. A slightly better way is to have just glowstone dust. If you have 4 of them, arrange them like so with a piece of coal, you'll get glowstone crystal. You can combine glowstone crystal with a stick and you'll get 4 vanilla torches. So that is a slightly better recipe, I think, in terms of efficiency and materials required. But yeah, those are the 2 ways to get these torches. And you can kind of see the difference between them from the realistic torches. So let me light a couple of these up here. So here's a realistic torch. I'll put it right next to this vanilla torch. And you can see that there is a slight discoloration in the realistic torch. It's a little more orange, I think, or I guess it's just dimmer. This one's a little bit brighter, and that's how you can tell the difference. Do keep in mind, though, that if you break the vanilla torch, it does go back to just a realistic torch that is unlit. So again, something to be cautious of when you're placing these, especially the vanilla ones, because they take a little bit of extra work to make. But I do like the progression in this. I like the fact that you need glowstone, whether that means you need to go to the nether to get some, or if you're playing with another mod. For example, Botania is a mod I play with frequently, and with Botania you can convert redstone dust to glowstone dust, so that's another way to get it. But I like the balance, the amount of effort required to get glowstone, which enables you to have these better torches. I think it's a great balance of effort and reward. One other thing to demonstrate is that when a torch is close to being burnt out, it changes color. So you can see that one just changed to a paler paler tone. This is a new torch, realistic torch, and it's a lot brighter. So yeah, the changing color is going to kind of cue you as to when it's going to burn out. Oh, and there it goes. So yeah, that's how you can tell when you're going to need to replace your torches. And that wraps it up for this mod spotlight of realistic torches. This mod was created by Chowseer. As always, I'm going to leave a link or two in the description for where you can go to grab this mod for yourself. If you enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful, feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.